The question that India today has been asking from day one, how is it that the common man is struggling for 24,000 rupees a week and the corrupt have crores and crores in new currency? How is the system allowing this money to be leaked out? We put some tough questions to the management of the Axis Bank. Why is it that Axis Bank management?
Some of this reporting that we are seeing is actually has been on a proactive basis through Axis Bank, and they are visiting us.
So what you're saying, is
looking for is whether when they're looking at finding cash trails or money trails of the perpetrators.
So what you're saying is, sir, if you can hear me,
branches continue to work very closely with the regulatory authorities to be able to provide them whatever information is required.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me?
Sort of the tonality is that sort of we are being raided, etc. I don't think sort of that tonality is something that we are seeing in any of our branches. Whatever information is required by them, we give it to them, and then they sort of move out. At no stage have any of the regulatory authorities asked us to shut down any of our branches, so we continue to serve our customers in these branches on a day-to-day basis.
So if you can hear me, sir, are you saying in the Sector 51 Noida branch case, it was Axis branch that alerted authorities and then action was taken, or did the authorities carry out these operations?
Yeah, so the accounts which are being shared with us by the authorities, they had existing STRs. So it's a question of, I would love to presume that our STRs would have resulted into usage. So if you heard the Economic Affairs Secretary as well, that is his exact articulation as well, that banks have been filing STRs and FIU is now looking at those STRs and is seeking out further information through the regulatory authorities, through the bank.
Why have Axis branch employees been suspended? Haven't you suspended a number of your employees after Kashmiri Gate incident, sir?
So the total number that we shared on this call, the total number that we have suspended is 24 pending
right.
investigation.
Sir, I was there when the Economic Affairs Advisor did talk about the STRs being generated by the banks and subsequent investigation into it. But sir, if you can also give us information, what about the KYC norms which have not been followed and lapses from the part of the 24 bank officials who have been suspended? That is a gross mismanagement, sir, that's come to light, which is also hitting the credibility of the banks and the demonetization drive.
Yeah, so I appreciate your understanding. We are talking about 55,000 people spread over 21 branches. So these are bad aspects that we need to branches which may have investigation mechanisms are done at this point in time. We have enough reasons to believe that some of the transactions done by them that may be opening an account or taking a legal view of KYC. It is something which resulted into these issues, and we will take strong action against any employer.
So what about...
So the Axis Bank is now conceding that there may be black sheep. There is an inquiry and disciplinary action will be taken against those who are cheating the system. Let me now take you to Maharashtra. In Thane, the Income Tax Department has seized 2,500 rupee notes from a Shiv Sena corporator, Dhananjay Gavde, in Nalasopara. Now, there was a seizure of 47 lakh rupees in new currency. More than 1 crore rupees in cash was seized at Vasai from a Vasai and Virar corporator's vehicle and office. Now, Gavde is the House Leader of the Shiv Sena in Vasai Virar Municipal Corporation. He is being questioned by the Income Tax Department officials who have launched a joint investigation with the police. Gavde had declared 11 crore rupees assets during 2015 elections. He is also now being questioned by investigators. India Today's Vidya now joins me with the latest on this big story. Vidya, take us through a series of such cash seizures in Mumbai. This incident and other seizures across Maharashtra.
Well, there have been a couple of seizures. In fact, if you remember just yesterday from the Bank of Maharashtra locker, there were crores of seizures that had been made in Pune. Apart from that, there have been, if you remember in Sholapur earlier, BJP leader had been found, he a minister himself, a cooperative minister. He was found with about crores of rupees in one of the cars that, that is used officially by him. But in fact, as it later came to light, it did not really belong to him, but to the bank that he heads. So it's, Shiv Sena as a party is also hoping now that, the Shiv Sena leader Uddhav Thackeray actually spoke about this issue, saying that they're hoping now that it will be something similar to the Sholapur leader, BJP leader, where the money was recovered, that had been recovered, belonged to someone else, not the person itself. So, Shiv Sena are really washing their hands off right now, but not really, saying whether they will take any action against this corporator who is now found with such huge cache of money.
Okay, keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. But for the moment, I want to take our viewers to Bengal, where the RBI Governor Urjit Patel, he was heckled, he was shown black flags at the Kolkata airport. Congress party supporters, left supporters, they launched a flash protest outside the airport as the RBI Governor was going back to Mumbai after attending the central board meeting of the RBI. Let's listen in to what happened at the airport. India Today's Indrajit Kundu now joins me with the latest on the story. Indrajit, a planned protest? Was he just shown black flags? Was he heckled? What transpired? So is this political, or are people also party to these protests?
Well, it was a protest that was staged by the Congress, which took the entire police administration off guard. A flash protest of sort that took place at the Kolkata airport right at the time when Urjit Patel reached the airport to board his flight to leave Bengal. So clearly, the administration and the security was caught off guard. The security men tried to, barricade that entire, process and tried, taking him inside the airport. But by that time, whatever few minutes that was there from him, getting out of his car to reaching the airport gate, there was a few Congress workers who not only showed black flag, but also chanted slogans against the RBI. So clearly, Urjit Patel, who have been trying to give the media a miss, he has been keeping a very low profile. He met Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee today, but did not meet the press. Finally, found his way with the Congress workers, who managed to reach him and show some amount of dissent against the RBI chief.
Okay, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. I want to now take our viewers to Hyderabad, IT city. It's slowly turning into a hub for income tax raids. Income tax sleuths are probing a Hyderabad businessman's declaration of 10,000 crore rupees. They've raided his house in posh Banjara Hills. Meanwhile, a famous city-based jeweler is also under the income tax radar. Let's get to the latest. Why is it that some parts of Andhra Pradesh, some parts of Telangana and Karnataka are seeing so many of these cases along with Tamil Nadu?
The IT city of Hyderabad slowly turning into the IT raid city, with income tax department officials tightening the noose around black money hoarders. Under the lens is a businessman who has declared rupees 10,000 crore under the income declaration scheme. According to sources, officials raided the businessman's residence and other locations in the posh Banjara Hills after he failed to pay the first installment of about 1,200 crore rupees. Not just this, A city-based jeweler has also come under the scanner, who has claimed that 5,100 people bought jewellery worth more than rupees 150 crore from his store in just a few hours on November 8.
Officials are now probing jewelers. The CCTV footage recovered from the store shows that on 8th of November, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced demonetization, the shop was closed at 8 p.m. All the bills of November 8 purchase were below 2 lakh.
Ever since the note ban decision was announced, over 250 crores of disclosed income has been detected in the city's circles. In October this year, Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu wrote to the Prime Minister after the city even led in the black money declaration scheme.
The Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, N. Chandrababu Naidu, claims that out of 13,000 crore, 10,000 crore was of one particular individual belonging to his rival party. He earlier had written to Prime Minister Modi demanding demonetization of rupees 500 and 1,000 rupees note.
IT officers are keeping a close eye on bank deposits of rupees 1 crore and above made post demonetization announcement. 12 of these cases have been transferred to the ED, and around 12 others are being probed by the CBI. And IT officials say this is just the beginning. With Ashish Pandey in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
So the government now saying these surgical strikes on those hoarding the new cash will continue. For example, jewelers across the country, especially surgical strikes on those like the jeweler in Noida. 600 crores worth gold he sold after black money demonetization was announced. We will continue to track that story.